Alright, the hitch is all hooked up. I just caught myself. The chains weren't crossed, so I just crossed those. Stabilizers hooked up, power's hooked up. Power jack is up. Stabilizers are up. The wheel chocks are gone. The slider's in. The door is shut. The handle's closed. I think we're good to go. I'm just gonna do a lights and blinkers and brake checks before I head on the road. Well, I'm on the road. Got everything all hooked up. Got everything tested. Lights, brakes, all of it works. So if you're not up to speed, I'll catch you up what we're doing. Behind me is a 2025 Forest River Campsite Ultra 19 KB. It's our home. It's gonna be our home for the next couple of years, I'm guessing. So my wife Rose and I are in the process of selling our home here in New Hampshire, and we bought land down in South Carolina, and we're going to be heading down there in just a short few months to start developing our land and building a tiny home. Right now I am heading back to the dealership where we bought the camper. We have a few issues that need to be fixed, and it's taken it about 6 weeks to finally get scheduled to get this stuff fixed, just in enough time because we're running out of time. But yeah, so I'm heading there now to get the our home literally our home fixed. It's a heater, thermostat, combo control board or something. The heater doesn't work. It's got something to do with the thermostat that thinks it's an electric heater, but it's a gas heater or something, and a few other things. They got to fix the kitchen window and a couple other items. So hopefully we can get all that done today, and we can get it back home and kind of start loading some things up that we're not gonna need and start preparing for our trip. Just to give you a little backstory of my wife Rose and I, we've been married for 38 years, and we have 4 grandkids. 3 of them, well actually, my wife and I were just talking, boy, how things are about to change, and quickly, like really quick. So the last 10 years, my wife has been watching grandkids full time. Started off with Mason, 5 days a week. He's our oldest grandchild. So we started off, my wife started off babysitting him 5 days a week, and I would say about a year and a half, my daughter was pregnant with Jax, so my wife was watching Mason and Jax. And then I believe Mason started school at 5, so we still had Jax, and Jax had school too, part-time. And then we had Everly. So the last 10 years, my wife pretty much dedicated her life to babysit the grandchildren. The last couple of years with just having Everly, she's only been part-time, a couple of days a week. It was like, first it was like, 5 days a week, and then it was 4 days a week, 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week. So my wife and I were just talking last night. Everly starts school in 2 weeks. So we had Everly yesterday, and then we'll have Everly on Wednesday, and then next week would be only 2 days left, Monday and Wednesday, and then she starts full-time school. So this is like just crazy to think about. My wife's last 10 years her sole purpose was been taking care of grandchildren. And I think this whole move, I don't know what she would do with herself if she didn't have grandchildren to look after. And she's a part-time hairdresser at home, so she would do that at night and on the weekends. So not having the grandkids anymore, which is just going to be so weird. We just have never experienced that before. I think that's going to be a little bit of a huge change for both of us. I enjoy having, especially my granddaughter. I'm really close to my granddaughter. The boys are getting older, and they're doing their thing, and they like video games, and it's still a lot of fun to have them over when they're swimming. We're going to have them next week. Mason, Jackson, Everly, all next week, so that'll be fun. But that'll be our last week, full week with the kids. I'm jumping all over the place, I guess. And the other thing too is, now that we're really going to be empty nesters, like I mentioned, my wife is a hairdresser, and she's got really bad carpal tunnel. That thing's going on with her hands, and she really can't. It's been a real struggle with her to try to get clients done, with having so much problems with her hands. And she might be going in for some surgery, so that's going to be shutting her down for a little while. And it's our time, I guess. 10 years, super close with the grandchildren. We're not leaving them, we're moving, but we're going to be coming back several times a year and hanging out with the grandkids and all that stuff. But it's our time, we're young enough to be able to move and enjoy our time, really for once, with no commitments other than having a golden retriever, which she's a huge commitment as well, but we enjoy having her. So this will be a first time in our life in a long time that we have no commitments with children and everything. So this is it's going to be different. And I think this is one of the biggest reasons it's going to make this such a more bigger an adventure and a big chapter in our life to do something completely out of the norm and go across country, I guess, and build a tiny home. I think we need it in our life. I think we need it in our relationship. I think things are getting stagnant, like we're so just not stuck. I hate to use the word stuck, but I think it'd be good for our relationship to have that time to kind of, have time for ourselves and not having to plan things around with any other commitments, other than our commitment together and doing our thing. I think it's going to be a huge shock to us, I think, but going down there and starting from scratch, I think that will keep us extremely busy and kind of keep our mind off of what we just left behind. Like, not the kids, I mean our house. Oh my lord, oh my lord, this guy just slammed on his brakes. But I think we need it. So I'm getting closer to the dealership. This should be fun. I'm way early. Thought it was going to take me a little bit longer to get here. But maybe I'll find a place to park. I still can't get over that we're going to be living in this camper in just a few short months. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. It's so crazy. But we're looking forward to it. We're excited. Getting excited the more closer and closer, but you know, there's all kinds of mixed feelings as well too. Thinking about everything. Our daughter, our grandkids, our home, friends, family. Yeah. All mixed emotions. Ups and downs. A lot to think about.